Car parking is big business. City centre spaces are now very valuable assets, and wise investors have already snapped up the prime retail locations. So, where can an investor find the next big opportunity in parking? Even in the winter, in the pouring rain, the snow, the freezing cold, we still take business trips, go on holiday or short breaks. Everyone needs car parking. There are 30 million drivers in the UK and 67% of us now drive to the airport. The fact is, all airports are expanding, so there is an alarming shortage of parking spaces to cope with the scale and speed of this expansion. Glasgow Airport is a case in point. As one of the UK's fastest growing airports, the 8th busiest in the UK in fact, its rapid evolution over the past decade means more than 7 million passengers now use it every year. That's an average of 20,000 people taking more than 200 flights every single day, and passenger numbers are still increasing every month. Glasgow Airport flies to 100 destinations. It's not just the cheap and cheerful flights. The most popular travel destination from Glasgow is actually Dubai. Indeed, by 2030, it's anticipated that 24 million passengers will use Glasgow Airport every year, which generates a demand for 17,900 parking spaces. Which leads us to the glaringly obvious stumbling block, the small matter of a huge deficit in parking spaces. So we know car parking is big business, but what is the easiest and best way you can invest in this lucrative industry? Park First has acquired 4,500 parking spaces in a prime location right next to Glasgow Airport. The car parks are operated by a professional management team who provide 24/7 CCTV, shuttles every 10 minutes, security fencing and patrols, competitive rates and full insurance. Parkmark approved and staffed 24 hours a day to ensure smooth, day-to-day management. These car parks give customers the peace of mind to trust us with their vehicles. Park First knows investors demand the highest yields with minimum hassle, and they are now able to offer extraordinary opportunities in this rapid growth area. So, any investment with airport parking is a wise move and has become an established part of many top professional property investors' portfolios. Park First, a privately owned UK property investment company, part of the Group First family, which includes Store First, Business First and Residential First, the group's total transactions amount to more than £1 billion. All types of clients are catered for, from first-time investors to corporate clients and high net worth individuals. Of course, this investment looks fantastic and you are almost ready to join us, but maybe you want to know a little more about Glasgow Airport and how the Park First business runs from day to day. Well, let's go back and meet John McGlynn. Let's ask him a few questions. Hi John, can you tell us what you do here?
Well, I'm founder and chairman of Airlink Group. The core business is off-airport parking, and for those who don't know what that is, when customers are flying on holiday, whether it's business or leisure, you can of course park right outside the front door of the building, or you can park in one of the satellite park and ride sites, which tend to be usually located at convenient motorway junctions. That's why we chose those sites, so that it's convenient for passengers who can drop their car off at a cheaper rate than the on-airport prices, and the shuttle bus will transfer them down to the front door of the building. Well, I think the most important thing for customers is getting a competitive price. But more important than a competitive price is the right locations. What we've discovered our customers want is sites as close to the airport as you can, and that's what we've delivered. The last thing which is important is, we've been doing it for 20 years. The management team who run the car parks, they know what they're doing. Investment in Glasgow Airport in the last decade has been huge, and anyone who's been through the airport a number of times will see that in the physical structure of the building. In the last 10 years, it's been something in the region of 200 million new international terminals, complete makeovers, but that's not enough for the management team at Glasgow Airport. Lots of people I know, including I, invest in car parking for the very reason that there's huge demands on land. And unless you're running a proper car park where you designate this as a car park, then a lot of the temporary sites end up as hotels or office blocks or residential.
Internationally, how big is parking?
Well, I think the only credible figure I've seen on that is from the International Parking Institute, who know more about this than anyone else. And they're suggesting that the size of the market globally is around $20 billion.
billion.
Huge industry. I think the partnership with Group First is great because they have got long-standing expertise in working with people who want to invest in good, stable companies. Our management company have got great expertise at delivering great products at good locations, and I think it's going to be a really great partnership between those two companies.
So now let's take a look at some of the investor benefits on offer. These are some of the reasons to invest with Park First. You can purchase a single parking space from just £20,000. Your first 2 years rental income is guaranteed at 8% net per annum, and your yields are projected to grow to 10% per annum within years 3 and 4. Returns are paid to you in advance quarterly, straight into your bank account. Our Glasgow Park First car parks are fully completed and have been running for over 15 years, so there is no off-plan development risk. This is a hands-off, hassle-free investment. Our car parks are also fully SIPP and SAS approved, so you can even invest using your pension. With a 25% projected increase in capital from day one and a guaranteed 16% rental return within your first 2 years, this is a solid commercial property investment with proven returns for years to come. So for more information, just visit parkfirst.com.